This UCM Cross Country Update brought to you by Warrensburg Collision, the official collision center of UCM Athletics.
All right, Coach Pedersen, Media Day 2015 for cross country. You've been practicing with your athletes for about a week now. What have you seen out of them in this first week?
Well, it's always fun to start the season because every team is new and different, and this year is really different. We have big freshman class on both sides, men and women. So that creates some challenges and stuff, but we have some good leadership, I think, on our team from some sophomores, juniors, and seniors coming back. The weather's been great for us. It's not been too hot, and so we're adapting to college life for the freshmen and the return back of our veterans.
With cross country, you would obviously hope and expect they've been running all summer, but what do you need to get out of them in the first couple weeks of practice?
Again, it's just the adjustment back to college, and some run more than others in the summer, and trying to get that balance of freshmen that have less background in cross country and distance running versus some of our seniors that are high mileage and have trained very well. And trying to put them together on the same page can be a challenge, and that can take some time just to get to know them and where they're at and what they're doing. But no, it's gone well, and we're pleased with the short number of days we've been together. It's gone well.
You're going to have a fairly young women's team this year, kind of like you mentioned. How does that affect how they're going to work together as a team?
Well, we lost Megan Glayman, who had a great career here in cross country and ended track extremely well with conference titles and All-American stuff, and that was a great career for her. Losing her is tough. Allie Rexroth also finished up her cross country last year, so that was our top two runners. The rest of our team is very young, and so we'll have some sophomore leadership, we hope, and we'll have a big group of freshmen to challenge them, and so it'll be some challenges along the way, I think, but it'll be exciting and fun.
So even though the experience isn't necessarily there because they are young, does this kind of make you a little happy for, we're talking 2 years from now, and you've got this group of kids that is going to be experienced, going to know what they're doing?
Well, I hope so. We always hope to bring in good freshmen every year and build and keep reloading, but that doesn't always happen, and sometimes you have gaps in there. But there's a lot of bodies on the women's side, more than we've had in recent years, and so hopefully that'll create some competition and some good rivalry between them.
For the men, you're kind of mixed, a little young, a little old, and you've got some good guys back, Michael Golick. What are you expecting out of your men this year?
Well, Michael Golick is a senior this year that's had his ups and downs, but he's had a great summer, and he's focused to be a leader, and so that's a great thing for him and our team, I think. We have a group of sophomores that I think as freshmen had their ups and downs, but all showed some progress and some good things last year at times. So we'll need them to develop well and be ready to go once we get started here with our meets.
And when you get into going up against these other MIAA teams at meets, does that just prove how tough this conference is?
It's a good conference in our sport. What happens early in September is not as important as obviously we are all training and getting ready to compete for our conference championships in late October, and then our regional meet in November. So everything we do to that point is practice for those meets. Obviously we want to do well early, but the development of the team over the season becomes really important for us.
So for both your men and women, what are some goals you have for this year?
That's really hard. I think with a new young team to set goals, and you ask a freshman what they want to do and what I expect of them, I don't know if we know that yet. I think we'll do that as we go through the season and as we get through some meets and see some college competition for a lot of our team, how they respond to that and things like that. I think our men definitely hope, they trained well last year, but I wasn't really pleased with how we always competed late in the year, and so that the competition being tough during competition, I think, will be a key for us this year.
At this level, for goals for them, do you instill upon them it's not only about times? Are there other goals?
Well, it's about, we talk about being all conference honorable mention, being all region. those things happen all in one day in one meet. And so, yeah, it's, the things we do in training, the things we do in early meets all give us confidence, hopefully, to do that, and also, learn from our mistakes.
This UCM Cross Country Update brought to you by Warrensburg Collision, the official collision center of UCM Athletics.